56, 56. We go.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
319, out. We go.
They'll run here on 1st down. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Allen on 3rd and short. Broke him out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete. Maybe just a little disappointing with that good field position that it didn't yield a touchdown, but they moved the ball well, and you got 3 on that scoreboard.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Not Cougar 19.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up.
Solo left Zion. Good. Hey, out.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Achane running right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway. These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Hand off on second and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Another carry for him. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches the defense so thin. Big-time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, get set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. A throw to the right finds Waddle. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down carry for H.A. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
20, TX.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be first down Miami. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And pass caught by Strange. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down. Offense to the line for second down.
All right, fellas, ready. 21G, 21G.
Straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
12 brings up third down.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. It's an early lead for the Bills. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Trying to run it in. Etienne. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Ready.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
13 yards. First down, Bill.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be into the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Man in motion here. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First and 10. Here's Allen. That one connects. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 9-point advantage. They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game.
Dolphins 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Ready. Wait, team. Wait.
They'll start the drive with Etienne. second down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready.
2 and out from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
All right.
Going again here on second. Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
21G, 21G. I got you. 18.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Water makes the catch. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
44.
First
Ready.
and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Okay, when you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. It's really hard to stop them, contain them when they've got that versatility.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Hey.
Sticking to the air. It's Tagovailoa. Brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
And the shotgun will give it to Achane. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
They're right here.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. 3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Get set. Ready, team. Corner, long. Turbo 1, high. Out.
Tua setting up to throw. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game before halftime. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And The Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. This is a design one for Allen. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Go ahead. Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
27-yard
All right, come on. Ready, team, roll. Let's go. All right.
Here's Tua. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Out, out. Hey, 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 hey. Solo left Zion. Out.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. He has the first over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets him around 6 there. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, team. Out, out.
Achane again on second. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Trip. Turbo 3, turbo 3. Out, out.
Let's stick with Achane. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this.
Ready, team. With it. Out.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Makes the tackle. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills push their lead further to start the half.
Okay, that that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
It's safe. Out.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. He's throwing deep to the left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Hey.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hey, switch. Hey.
Here we go on 4th down, Tagovailoa. This finds its target, that's Hill. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The play fake, here's Tagovailoa. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you plus your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. With A-Chan here out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that 1st interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it. But when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And now they face 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
Gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Back to the well again. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Allen setting up to throw. He brings it in. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills parlay the interception into points.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills make it a 24-point ball game. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 2. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First and goal.
From the red zone on first. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep running away with this. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready. Ready, team, with it. Out.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Flush out now to his left. He tucks in and takes off. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Third down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Here we go, sack. 18 Cardinal, street. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Desperation time here. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
On first down, they'll run. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
That Back-to-back carries here. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills running them out of the building. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner. But, man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plunges or if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Pass him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
19, charge.
Looking on 1st down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready? 60, 19, Lion. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
3rd down run from Achane. He'll have the first down and even more. And he has this down to the 34. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is a Dolphins first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that first down marker.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Steady.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And this one has no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for two there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. And that means these two-point conversions.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there. So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Now a design run. It's Allen. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Miami.